Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Lisa Bricker. Today we're in College Station, Texas at the heart of Equestrian, Hildebrand Equine Complex, home to Texas A&M Equine Institute and the Texas A&M Women's Equestrian Team. We're going to go on an inside exclusive tour and meet with a special guest. Come with me and see all that there is. We're here now with our special guest, the head coach and powerhouse leader to the Texas A&M Women's Equestrian Team, Jana McKay. Can you share a little bit more about how it came to be for you to be a coach and equine complex that you built here?
Well, first and foremost, we have to thank the Hildebrand family. So Texas A&M went through a equine initiative time where they were really vamping up all of the horse programs around campus. With that, we were able to put together 4 arenas, a 52 stall barn, plenty of turnout for the horses. And the biggest thing was a locker room for the athletes because they had never had a locker room before that.
Texas A&M Women's Equestrian Team is a Division I sport. Can you kind of run us through how the recruiting process goes? Because I mean, I'm a former Texas A&M athlete and I had a scholarship. So when you go through that recruiting process and it's the scholarships and you have competitions, can you kind of run us on that?
So what we do currently is a head-to-head format. So there'll be 2 teams that will come here. Let's say Georgia comes here. We provide all of the horses, all of the equipment, all of the tack, and Georgia rides our horses. And so to make it as fair a competition as possible, those horses will go twice. So it's a random draw at the beginning of the meet, and they'll go once with a Texas A&M rider and then again with a Georgia rider. The judges will then give the riders a score, and whoever gets a higher score for their team gets a point. So in the recruiting process, we are watching young ladies that are riding their own horses, and they have this partnership with their own horse, and they go with this horse day in and day out. And we have to kind of look through that, and what our job as coaches is to find the athletes that have the best timing and feel, just like any other sport. But we have to kind of sift through those that we feel like could, what we call catch ride. So they could jump on any horse and in a matter of seconds kind of figure that horse out. In our competitions, the athletes have 4 minutes of warm up, so they do have a little bit of time to get used to the horses. And so we go around the country, we go across the country. I've got 3 other coaches that travel, and we go to different horse shows. We do a lot of watching online, watching competitions online, and then a lot of athletes will send us videos and just showing us their competition.
So it is pretty similar to other sports where you see athletes and they're committing and signing for baseball and football, and it's the same with college equestrian.
Yes, absolutely.
So would you mind taking us on a tour of this facility and kind of showing us what you designed?
Absolutely, let's go.
With our horses that we have that are on the team, I mean, we have these reiners here, and can you tell us a little bit more about like where these horses come from, how that process works?
Sure. So all of our horses are donated. So we have about 60 horses, and we have donors that can get a tax write-off to donate the horses to most of the equestrian teams. And sometimes that's a little more beneficial to them financially than getting a check to trying to sell them. Plus, some of them maybe have been retired. This one is a good example. He was a show horse. He belongs to Lyle Lovett. And so he has come back and has now a second life in the college world, which is actually a lot of horses. So a lot of them have been old show horses and maybe semi-retired and have come back and now have a really neat job in taking care of these college ladies.
So from the locker room to the barn, like this whole facility, how many acres is everything?
It's close to 50 acres. We have, like I said, the 4 arenas, the 52 stall barn, and then we have these, this is one of my favorite parts, is we have 10 kind of pastures, turnouts that the horses can live out in, they can be turned out in to just get some downtime.
No, it's an amazing facility and great program.
Anybody's welcome to come to our meets. They are free to the public, so it would be great if anybody wanted to come out and just kind of see what the equestrian teams are all about.
Thank you for showing us around and inside this facility and telling us a little bit more about it.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to showcase this. I just think it's a great opportunity for young ladies. You obviously had a great experience. I loved having you on the team and gave you some real world experience, and look at what you're doing now, and just very proud of you.
I was your favorite. Thanks y'all for joining along for this episode of The American Dream and seeing the inside look to the Texas A&M women's equestrian team. It is more than just athletics. It is a sisterhood, it is a legacy, and for me, it was my home. So I can't wait for y'all to join us on the next episode of The American Dream TV.